Hello students, let us continue with chapter 12 electricity. Theory part we have finished, so we'll start with the questions and sums or numericals which are given inside the chapter between different topics. Now let us see the questions given on page number 200. Here the first question is, what does an electric circuit mean? So here we have the definition of an electric circuit. You know that an electric circuit is a continuous and closed path of an electric current. So this is what you are supposed to write for the definition of electric circuit. Second question is, define the unit of current. And we know that in this chapter we are dealing with SI units only, and otherwise also whenever the question is give the unit, it's always SI unit. So define the SI unit of current. The SI unit of current, let us first name the unit, then we will define it. The SI unit of current is ampere. Remember, you have to write it the complete name and start it with small letter A. You know that ampere is in the honor of it. This name is given in the honor of scientist Anders Mary Ampere. So in the bracket I have written capital A, that is a symbol for ampere. Now let us define 1 ampere. 1 ampere is a current that flows through the conductor when 1 coulomb of charge flows through it in 1 second. For this definition, I have used this equation, I is equal to Q by T. So when Q is 1 coulomb, T is 1 second, I is 1 ampere. We know that 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per second. So 1 coulomb per second is 1 ampere. Now the third question is, calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. It means how many electrons together make 1 coulomb of charge. So here let us say N is the number of electrons constituting or making 1 coulomb of charge. So Q is the symbol used for charge. Q is equal to 1 coulomb. N we have to find out. For this, you should be knowing what is the charge of 1 electron, and that is generally represented by small letter E, and we know that E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulombs. Now, if E is a charge of 1 electron and N is a number of electrons, then Ne will be this Q. It means Q is what? Total charge of N electrons. So here we have Q as 1 coulomb. E is this, and you are supposed to find N. So from here N is equal to Q by E, and when you put the values of Q and E as given here, so 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, that coulomb will get cancelled in the numerator and denominator. You get the answer as 6.25 into 10 raised to 18. So we can write 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 electrons make 1 coulomb of charge. And also we can remember from here that coulomb is a very big unit of charge. This number is very large. 6.25 into 10 raised to 18 electrons make 1 coulomb of charge. Now let us see the questions given on page number 202. First question here is, name a device that helps to maintain a potential difference across a conductor. So you know the device which helps to maintain the potential difference across a conductor. It is a cell or a battery. If the question was to maintain to measure the potential difference across a conductor, then your answer would be voltmeter, not voltameter. So if you write voltmeter, instead of voltmeter you write voltameter, your answer will go wrong, because voltameter is a cell. Voltmeter is an instrument which is used to measure the potential difference, and cell or battery, these are the devices which you can write. They help to maintain a potential difference across a conductor. Second question is, what is meant by saying that potential difference between 2 points is 1 volt? So for this you will use this definition. You will use this equation of potential difference. V is W upon Q. V is 1 volt when W is 1 joules and Q is 1 coulomb. So 1 volt is 1 joule per coulomb. You can define it as potential difference between 2 points is said to be 1 volt between 1 joule of when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the other. So indirectly you are giving definition of the SI unit of potential difference. So if the question comes, define the SI unit of potential difference, then also you are going to write the same thing only. Potential difference between 2 points is said to be 1 volt when 1 joule of work is done to move a 1 coulomb charge from one point to the other. Now next is, how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through it through a battery of 6 volts. Okay. So here charge Q is 1 coulomb and the question is how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge. Each coulomb means charge, we have to take it as 1 coulomb. For passing through a 6 volt battery, so potential difference V is 6 volt. You have to find energy supplied, energy given. So we can represent it by capital E. You know that energy and work are equivalent. So we can use the same formula. Using this, we know W is QV. This is a work done. So we can write energy supplied is equal to work done. We know this is the work done to move a charge Q across a potential difference V. So E is equal to W is equal to QV. Just put the values of Q and V, 1 into 6. We know energy is 6 joules now. Joule is the SI unit of energy. Now let us do example 12.1. I'll read the question, listen to the question properly. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. Find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. So I'll read the question again and then we will write what is given. So I'll read the question again now. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by a filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. So what is current? 0.5 ampere. Current is represented by capital I. For time, 10 minutes. So T time is 10 minutes. You have to find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. So charge is represented by Q. You can use small or capital Q. That you have to find out. So first let us see if any conversion is required. So here time, which is in minutes, has to be converted into seconds as we have done here. So 10 minutes will be 10 into 60, 600 seconds. Now use the simple equation of current. I is equal to Q by T. So from here we get Q is equal to I into T. Put the values of I and T now. And then we get the answer of Q as 300 coulombs. So the required answer is 300 coulombs. So now I'll read the next example 12.2. Just listen to the question properly. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts? So I'll read the question again and then we'll write what is given. How much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulombs across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts? So work done to move a charge of 2 coulombs. So given Q charge is 2 coulombs. Work done to move the charge across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volts. So potential difference V is 12 volts. You have to use this equation for potential difference to find out the work done. So actually W is equal to question mark here. You have to find the work done. So V is equal to W upon Q. So W will be equal to QV. Just put the values of Q and V. We get the answer as 2 into 12, 24 joules. So work done to move a charge Q across a potential difference 12 volts is 24 joules. Remember students, you should write the correct units at the end when you write the answer. Otherwise, you will lose marks. I hope the questions that we have discussed and the numericals that we have done are clear to you. So we'll continue with this in the next video.